So now we need a luminosity layer. And to do that, I'm going to take the hydrogen alpha as the luminosity layer. And I know already that I'm going to have to darken that up a little bit. So let's move it down here, make a copy, go into the levels, and just move that histogram down. Because what I want to do is really show off the colors that we've generated with our tone map. I'll make a copy of this, put it into our tone map. So this is hydrogen alpha, and that's our luminosity. At least it's the start of the luminosity. It's not the complete thing, so I'm going to label this as the luminosity layer. And we now have stars and our colors come through. Now there's lots of things you can do here. I'm going to show you a couple of processes that I use. So the stars are nice in the Hubble palette image, but I don't want them to overpower my nice colorful tone map. So I'm going to change the opacity of this to, say, 80%. Make the stars a little more subdued and the color come through. So here we have our tone map with stars. Now the only problem with using hydrogen alpha as your sole luminosity is that you're not adding in the contribution of the sulfur and oxygen. Now we don't want to use them directly because their stars are bigger, because the SNR in that image was much lower, and if we do that then our stars will get kind of bloated. But what we can do is add in the contribution through their starless image, and I'll show you how we do that. First, let's make a copy of the luminosity. Then let's get the oxygen starless. Make a copy of that. Put it on top. And I want that to be a screened image. I don't want it 100%. That's kind of nasty. Let's put that at 25%. So that still shows a little more of the distribution of the oxygen without overpowering it, the luminosity. So I'm going to merge that down. And I'm going to do the same thing with the sulfur. Make a copy of that. Put it on top. And make it a screen and set it to 25%. Merge it down. Now that's brightened it up so much it is kind of hurting the colors. So I'm going to go in and just adjust the histogram, make this a little bit darker. So now we've added a contribution of the sulfur and the oxygen to the luminosity, and it's a little bit different. And not a lot, but a little bit different. And I'm going to make this luminosity 80% because I want the stars to be a little more subdued. Save. Now that's not a bad looking image. You know, I'm going to darken that a little bit more. Let's move this slider just a bit. Yeah, I think I like that better. Thanks so much for watching, and we keep track. We have other images and other processes were posted, and those could be just as interesting as this. So take care now. Bye-bye.